everyone, today I'm doing a chit chat get ready with me type video. I've done one of these before and I just thought it was like fun to make. I'm doing like a full face. This is kind of going to be like glowy, like summer inspired makeup, but like during summer like I wouldn't necessarily wear a lot of makeup just because like I spend almost every day at the beach, but like if I'm going out or something and I want to put on makeup, this is what I will lean towards. So I'm going to start off by taking my MAC Fix Plus. Oops, I think I missed my face. And I'm just spraying this all over my face. I haven't been using primers lately because like my face has been very dry, and I think that's because I've been out in the sun a lot. So I've just been using that as like a base for my makeup. And I'm going to let that like soak into my skin, I guess. Where's my hair tie?
I have one.
Can I use it?
I'm using this.
Oh my god. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and take my Bobbi Brown corrector. This is in the shade Light Peach. And I'm going to use this.
Shush, girl.
I was gonna shut up. My friend is like getting ready and she's like singing and talking. So yeah. And I'm just using a brush to apply this underneath my eyes. I don't know. Since I'm so tan right now, like I don't really want my face, like my under eyes to be as bright as I usually do them. Like, does that make sense? So like lately I've just been kind of like highlighting them first and then going over it with my foundation so that way it's not as bright. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna go ahead and move on to foundation. I'm mixing two foundations together. This is the Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow from Benefit, and mine is in the shade Beige. And then I'm mixing it with my Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation, and this is in the shade 3.1. I just got this and I really like it, but these mixed together are really nice because they're both pretty lightweight, but I don't know. And I'm only taking like half a pump of this Benefit one. I just mainly use this because it adds just a really nice glow to my face, and then I'm taking 2 pumps of the Smashbox one and I put those on the back of my hand and mix them with my finger, and then I'm just kind of dotting it on my face. And I'm going to use a damp, yeah, me too. I'm using a damp beauty blender to blend this out, and I'm not like using a lot at all. I'm just applying a very thin layer because my skin, like right now, like it's not that bad. It's just really on my chin. I think that these foundations mixed together, they're like a medium coverage. I'm going to take my MAC Studio Finish Concealer. This is in the shade NC35. So I'm just using this to cover up any blemishes. This is like a really full coverage concealer, so I like it. Then I'm going to go ahead and set everything. I'm going to first take my Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D. This is my favorite contour palette. And I'm going to be taking like this peachy shade right here. I'm going to use it to set underneath my eyes. This will help cancel out any darkness, like peachy orange colors do that, so that's why I'm using that. I'm going to take the yellow shade and I'm going to go over top of that just to highlight a little bit to make it a little bit more bright. And I'm also going to use the yellow shade anywhere in the center of my face, so like my chin, my cupid's bow a little bit, the tip of my nose, down the bridge of my nose, and then the center of my forehead, just to highlight those areas of my face. And then I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face, and I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Fix powder. This is in the shade C6. This, you'll see, is a little bit darker than like my foundation. Like it warms up my face a little bit, but I'm also going to go in with like 10 different bronzers so that way my face matches my body. Then I'm going to go in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. This is in the shade Dark Deepest, which is just darker than my skin tone, so it's going to help to warm up my face. And I'm using a Real Techniques retractable kabuki brush, and I'm going to use this to apply to my face. And I'm kind of just going, like I'm applying this to areas of my face that like the sun would kind of hit, and like just warming it up, kind of like all over pretty much. I'm gonna go ahead and start contouring my face. I'm taking my Shade and Light palette again. I'm just using a MAC 109 brush, and I'm taking this shade right here. I'm using that first to contour my cheekbones. And then I'm gonna go back in with my blush brush from Real Techniques, and I'm gonna just take the You look pretty. I like the brows.
You like the brows?
I'm gonna just take a very small amount of the darkest color on the very tip of my brush and use it to intensify intensify my contour and help blend it out. And then I'm going to just take an eyeshadow blending brush and take the first shade, which is the lighter one, and use it to contour my nose. And then I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of a glow. I don't really like blush in general, and especially not when I'm really tan. I don't know why. I just would rather look bronzy and like, I don't know. So I'm going to take my Too Faced Beach Bunny bronzer. It's called Beach Bunny, I don't know. And it has like 4 shades. So I'm going to just go ahead and take my MAC 187 brush and kind of just get a little, like I'm mixing them all together. And I'm going to kind of apply this to where I would apply blush, just to add like a glow to my cheeks. It's just like shimmering pretty. And then I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is in the shade Soft and Gentle, and I'm going to use this to highlight the tops of my cheekbones and my nose and stuff. And I'm just using a Real Techniques stippling brush, getting a little bit on there and just going on the tops of my cheekbones and kind of dragging it forward a little bit more than I usually would, just to really make me look glowy. And then with my finger, I'm taking a little bit to the tip of my nose, my Cupid's bow, and then down the bridge of my nose. And I'm going to use this brush to blend it out. I'm going to go ahead and take my Too Faced Soulmates bronzer. This is in the shade Ross and Rachel. And I'm going to use my blush brush from Real Techniques again. And I'm not getting the blush part, I'm just getting the bronzer. And I'm going to just kind of like apply that to my cheeks just to add a little bit more bronziness and glow and to help blend everything a little bit better. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and do my brows off camera, and I will be right back. Okay, so for my brows, I am using different products. Well, kind of. I used my Anastasia Brow Wiz. I always use this, but this is just a different shade. This is in the shade Chocolate. I used to use Brunette. And then I also use the Brow Powder Duo by Anastasia, and it's also in the shade Chocolate. I use both of the colors in here. And then I set my brows with the Anastasia Clear stuff. Alright, now I'm going to move on to eyeshadows. Oh my god, it is so hot in here. I'm going to start off by prepping my eyes with my MAC Soft Liquid Paint Pot. And I'm using a brush to apply to my lids because my nails are too long to get the product out of the container. So I'm just using this to buff it on. So I think I'm going to start off with my Naked 2 palette from Urban Decay, and I'm going to take the shade Tease, which is kind of like it has like a gray undertone to it. And I'm just going to apply this to my crease with a fluffy brush just as a transition shade. Honestly, I don't even know why I use that shade because, I like it, but I kind of like more of warmer colors, and that's like a cool shade. but whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and take Saddle from MAC, which is like a caramel color, and I'm gonna go over top of this because I want to. I'm gonna take the shade Chopper in my Naked 2 palette, which is kind of like a rosy gold color. Oops, I just dug my nail to it. And I'm gonna use my finger to apply this to my lids. And then I'm gonna be using this brush. This is from my Urban Decay Vice 3 palette, but oops, I love it so much. I'm gonna take this end, which is kind of like very long and like pointed almost, and I'm gonna go back in with Tease. I'm gonna mix it with Saddle and just reapply that just to my crease, just so that way it's still visible, because I feel like Chopper, the shade that I just applied to my lid, kind of like blended into my crease a little bit. Then I'm gonna take the shade called Booty Call, and I'm going to use that just on the inner corners, and this is from my Naked 2 palette. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take Tease again and just run that under my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take my MAC pigment. This is in the shade Vanilla. I have like the small size of it, but I'm just going to take a little bit of this and apply that also to my inner corners just to make it extra bright. And then I'm just going to take a brush and just blend the edges of that. That's it for eyeshadow. You don't have to do eyeliner if you don't want to, but I'm going to. I'm going to zoom out. I hate being zoomed in. I'm going to go ahead and do winged eyeliner off camera. I'm just going to be using my Inglot gel liner like always, and once I'm finished with that, I will be right back. Okay, so that's it for eyes. I'm going to go ahead and apply some lipstick. I'm going to take my MAC lip liner in the shade Subculture and line my lips, but also fill them in with this a little bit. Then I'm going to take MAC's lipstick in the shade Velvet Teddy. This is my favorite lipstick, but I'm almost out of it, but I'm just going to go right over top of that.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh god! Oh my god. Worst day of my life. So that's it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think, and please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching. Bye.